Well, we have the LeFevre Quartet with us here. We've done a few of these over the last little bit, and I really appreciate you guys, your music, and what you do, and our audience. They obviously respond to it. We've got our listeners been sharing the fact that we are just seeing such a huge growth in that younger millennial audience, in Gen Z. In fact, we have had on average more than 1,000 new downloads a month for the last year.
That's great.
And so that's really that target audience that we're looking for, and just really just seeing such a great response. And they're loving the music. They're absolutely loving the music. And for some of us who've been around for a while, we're thinking, well, there's got to be something new, but the message hasn't changed.
That's right.
So tell us a little bit about as far as the music and what you're looking at, and really just the message you're trying to portray.
Well, ultimately, we live in a lost and broken world. And the more you watch the news, it's about unbearable to see. I mean, I'm only 34 years old, and even the America that I remember as a child, it is no more. And I believe that the second coming is imminent. I'm not walking around in fear every day, but you can't help but think about when you see what's going on in this world, and I think about my young children. So I think, to sum up what the LeFevre Quartet wants to do, we want to be a light in a dark world. We want to let everybody know that there's hope and there can be peace through Jesus. And just having the joy of the Lord and not being afraid to show it. Because you never know, a smile, a good handshake, a good song, you never know what might make a difference in someone that's hurting. Because I say it night after night after night, I don't know what somebody might be walking through in that room, but I guarantee if you go and ask every single person in that room, somebody's probably facing one of the biggest giants of their life. And so you never know what somebody's going through, and we hope to be a hope and a light in somebody's life.
You mentioned just looking at the world. I mean, you look at the craziness of the world. You even look at, what has happened in the last week or so, and you're just sitting there going, how can it get any worse than this? I mean, but yet there is a glimmer of hope when you're starting to see, again, the gospel message. For those we're doing this at the National Quartet Convention. We're in September of 2025. I know some may be seeing this or hearing this at a later time, but what has happened in the last few weeks, I mean, the gospel message is getting out for sure. How do you see, what we can do to kind of step up and maybe, get that message out even more? What are you looking?
One thing I think that everybody that does ministry has a delivery, and what we want to do as the LeFevre Quartet, we want to give the best delivery that we can. We want to be the best that we can be for Jesus Christ. He deserves our best. And so we have a little thing on the bus where we talk about whether it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever day it is we're going to sing. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Mm-hmm. Every time we sing, it doesn't matter if it's big place, little place, whatever it is, it's Super Bowl Sunday for us. We go in there telling people that Jesus is alive and that He is the answer and that He is the way, He is the truth. And we have to take that serious regardless of where we're at. And so, different people deliver in different ways, and different people have different outlets and venues that they go to. And so for everybody, if everybody gives the best that they can give for the Lord, it's going to make a difference. Not everybody is on the same platform, but we have to be willing to, we got to be willing to give it 100%, 100 plus. And so I think that's going to make a difference in the way people hear it, because churches now, you go to the church we go to at home, the music is to a T. It's incredible. They're the musicians and everything. So we've got to be good when we go into a church that's got those type of musicians. We need to be able to be the best that we can be at what we do. We may not do it like they do it, but we have to be good at what we do. And so we strive to be the best that we can be in the outlets that we have to proclaim the name of Jesus. And so everybody that's in ministry needs, if they're going to do it, they need to do it like it's Super Bowl Sunday every time they preach the word.
I love that. I do think that that's what God's asked us just to do, what He's called us to do with the abilities He's given us.
Right.
And this younger generation, I think that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
They've got enough fake stuff out there. They've got enough showy stuff. They're just looking for somebody that's real and be able to do that. And that's what I appreciate, again, the music, the selection of music and what you do, and even, as you said, the excellence in the presentation that you're doing there. So where are you guys going from here? What are some things that maybe, because we've got a pretty large national audience, where can they come find you or come see you?
Well, I mean, obviously, we've got all the social media stuff. We've got Instagram, Facebook, our website. We're on Bands in Town. There's multiple outlets to see what's going on with the LeFevre Quartet. And we've got a busy rest of the year coming up. Going into Christmas, we're doing a Christmas tour with Michael Booth, and that's going to multiple cities, even into Canada. So the best way to find out, though, is look us up online.
We definitely want you to. We'll be connecting that. We always tell our audience, if you guys can travel as far as you can to go to those things, they can drive 2 or 3 miles to come
That's
see
right.
you. And we want them to be able to do that. And, obviously you got all the different ways they can download the music. We're always, hey, download the music, enjoy it, but also support the ministry. Buy the physical copies, buy the stuff, because that helps you guys, I know, to continue on. And so
absolutely.
we really encourage them to do that as well. So thank you guys for taking a few minutes to be with us.
Thank you for having us.
We always enjoy having you guys. I know our audience, our listeners love listening to your music, but they can only hear a few of your songs because we can't put it all on there. We want them to get the rest of it as well. So thank you guys.
And we thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for all y'all do. Thank you.